Hi Scorpio, this is your September 15th through the 21st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads on this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Scorpio. We have the 8 of Swords, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Lovers with the Chariot and the 9 of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius, or pretty much any Zodiac sign. Okay, so it's a pretty straightforward reading, Scorpio. It really is. The only, I guess, unknown at this point is what this person's zodiac sign is. But I gave you a few ideas, right? So this person is a little bit not sure how to approach you, or where to take you, or what to give you. All right, because they're overthinking this. They're overthinking this a lot. Because the first card that came out is the 8 of Swords, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the 8 of Swords is a card of overthinking something, or just not knowing how to approach someone or where to take them in this particular situation. Because the Page of Pentacles clarifying it, I think this is them wanting to maybe buy a ticket to take you to a movie, or maybe they want to take you to Oprah, or maybe they want to take you somewhere, right? So they're ready to start investing into this, like investing in terms of emotions, investing in terms of time, and investing in terms of spending money on you. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you, because we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it's like a natural progression from the Page to the Knight, right? So the Knight of Pentacles, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, maybe this person is younger than you, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is all about serious investments into a business. It's a serious investment into a connection, all right? Because yes, it is a Pentacle Knight, but and it's the slowest Knight out of all 4 Knights. So for some of you, maybe it's taken this person a little bit longer to ask you out, or to find where to take you, or something like that. But at the same time, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, grounded, and long-term oriented Knight out of all 4 Knights. So from what I see, it's like this person is a little bit hesitant, but not because they have doubts about you, but maybe they've never done this before, or maybe they're just not sure how to approach someone, or how to approach you, or what you would be interested in. Maybe they're a little bit nervous to get rejected or something like that. That's what the 8 of Swords kind of is talking about. For some of you, maybe they want to invite you to like a family-oriented event, and they're just not sure how you would react. You know, because if, say, they want to invite you to their cousin's birthday, or to their cousin's wedding, right? And they're not sure how you would react, because yes, you'll be meeting their family. Right, because the 4 of Wands right after that 8 of Swords, it is a card of a family, or family-oriented celebration. All right, and the 4 of Wands showed up pretty early in the reading, so I don't think this is what's happening between you two this week. But again, it kind of feels like they want to take you to that type of an event at some point. It doesn't have to be the first date where they take you to. Maybe it's like a second date. Maybe you'll go out on a Wednesday night, right? And this wedding, or this birthday, or this family-oriented celebration happens over the weekend, and they're a little bit nervous about offering you to go with them, or something along those lines. Okay, that's how it kind of feels. They're a little bit nervous about this. All right, but if you do decide to go, then I think it's going to be a smooth sailing from that point on, Scorpio. Right? We do have the 2 of Cups in the middle right there, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And as you can see, we have 2 people in the 2 of Cups. I assume that's you and your person. All right, it's a soulmate card, and we do have 2 soulmate cards on the table. By the way, we'll get to the second one in a second. And the 2 of Cups is also clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So there you go, a start of a cycle, a very fortunate cycle between you two. Okay, so it's like the two of you are finally getting on the same page. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is also kind of like a very fortunate turnaround. It's a great card. It's a very fortunate card, as the name implies. In the potential outcome, we have the Lovers with the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers, it is a card of a choice. Yes, it is. But, at this point, you could be choosing where the two of you want to go together, or where the two of you want to live together, or where the two of you want to have a wedding together, or something like that. But it's also a soulmate card, just like the Two of Cups we discussed a few seconds ago, right? So technically, you do have two soulmate cards on the table. And it's also the Lover of Your Life card. The Chariot in the middle could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot is a card of literally going somewhere, moving, but it's also a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's a card of like a major victory and success. All right, and the Nine of Cups right next to the deck. It is a card of a wish come true and satisfaction. All right, so yeah, you do have three major arcana cards, and they're like kind of concentrated in the middle, if you will. Right, and these are fantastic major arcana cards, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Chariot, especially together. These are awesome major arcana cards. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already married or in a relationship, Scorpio, this spread is for you. We have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this spread is about work, business, and finances, Scorpio. I will still do the work, business, and finances spread separately as advertised, right? But for those of you who are married or in a relationship, at least for one of you, work is going to be important. And it's like, so for some of you, perhaps either you or your significant other were let go of, right? Or maybe you left your job, right? And you will be hearing from your previous employer this week that they're sad and miserable without you. Or maybe, again, if your significant other left a job recently, your significant other will be hearing from their previous employer. Okay? Because the first two cards are like really, really sad. Really sad. The Knight of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups, sadness. That has to do with the past. Alright? It's a card. These two cards put together are talking about some kind of grief and disappointment that have to do with the past. However, the very, very next card that came out is the Nine of Cups. So you see how we have two nines in the one right after the other. The Nine of Swords is a very sad card. There's just one person in it, and there's only one person in the Nine of Cups the next card over, and the Nine of Cups is a card of a satisfaction. The person in the Nine of Cups is very satisfied. All right, and here comes the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So for most of you, you could be hearing from your previous employer. And they will ask you to come back. They will offer you your old job back. And speaking of work, Three of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, definitely work. Definitely work. For some of you, you're accepting the Ace of Pentacles and going back to your previous work. Or if you already got a new job, you have a choice, right? If you already got a new job and you're happy, you can stay with your new job that you already got. All right, whatever the case, I see you being satisfied. I see you being satisfied. Another way, I guess, to interpret this, you may get rejected by one company if you're looking for a job, but maybe a second company will hire you. And in the beginning, you're going to be kind of upset that the company you wanted you to hire didn't hire you, but you'll get another job offer. Even a better job offer, and that will put a huge smile on your face. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Scorpio, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It doesn't get any more obvious than this, that it's going to be a hard no. A hard no. This is a crystal clear that you're not taking this King of Pentacles back, Scorpio. Crystal clear. You can change your mind if you don't, if you want to. But yeah, so we got this King of Pentacles. It could be an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They may have some major earth placements in their chart. And then the actual cards that came out, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, it's like absolutely no way, no chance. It's like no way, zero chances. As a matter of fact, we do have the two fives here, right? The Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. I don't know why this person is coming right. They may come back and to start a fight. Maybe they're still upset with you and they're coming back to start a fight. Or this is your reaction towards this person's attempt to get back together with you. It's if there is communication between the two of you, it's guaranteed there's going to be, it's going to be like a war zone, Scorpio. Like a war zone. Two fives, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Two of Swords. It's like, no, absolutely not. You're not even, some of you may even avoid this altogether by not answering this person's calls, texts, DMs, what have you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Scorpio, this week. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This really reminds me of the spread I did for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Okay, so it looks a little bit like that, not even a little, because that spread was definitely about work, business, and finances, and if you watched it, you know it, right? But then, yeah, what this spread is about, it's an offer coming your way, Scorpio, from somebody from your past, all right, from somebody from your past. Because the Ace of Pentacles, the first card I came out, it's a legit offer, good offer, all right? The Six of Cups in the middle always has to do with the past. It is a soulmate card, yes it is, but it is a card of something or someone from the past. Okay? If this spread is different from that spread I just mentioned, the spread for those of you involved with somebody, then you're still hearing from somebody from your past. Or it could be like a new job offer, but perhaps it will have something to do with something you used to do. Right? So maybe you've already moved on, but you still have the skill set, right? And maybe it's still on your resume, something you did a year ago, a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, maybe for a different company. And somebody's going to come across your resume and they'll see it, right? That you've done it in the past, and they'll be like, you know what? Would you be comfortable doing this again for us? Or, we really like your skill set, but we know it's from a few years ago, but would you be interested in doing that type of work that you used to do? All right, so that's definitely another scenario, but again, it has something to do with the past. There's definitely an element of the past in this reading. Okay, and then you can decide what you want to do. Perhaps even another way to interpret this, maybe you have some kind of a account or like a 401k account with like a company from years ago, and you'll receive a letter and they'll tell you they're like transferring your money. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise, Scorpio? Right? Maybe you forgot about some kind of an account from your past, and they'll let you know you've got a lot of money on it, and you'll decide what you want to do with it. Nice surprise, right? Let me know if that's the case. But again, something that has to do with the past. That's what's happening. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Scorpio. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be directly or indirectly related to you, Scorpio. There's just so many ways to interpret this. I'm just going to be honest with you. So many ways to interpret this. Well, one thing for sure is that there's this Queen of Swords. All right, so it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And Libra birthday season is upon us. Not this week, but starting next week. We'll have Libra season starting. So maybe you're simply invited to a Libra's birthday party. Okay, so that's definitely one way to interpret this. And I don't see you rejecting it. I don't see that. For others of you, if I'm connecting with a male or a masculine Scorpio, then this Queen of Swords could still be a Libra, or they could be any air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And maybe something is about to happen between you and this person. And by something, I mean something passionate, very passionate, even spontaneous. All right, because we do have the Knight of Wands, the Fool. The Knight of Wands is the most passionate knight out of all 4 knights. All right, so for others of you, if it's not about love, then it could be absolutely anything, any type of a cycle, any type of an adventure that's about to happen with this Queen of Swords, and maybe they're inviting you to join them on some kind of a journey. Like literally, they may literally want to go somewhere, right? And they're excited if you could come. Maybe it's a friend of yours or something. If it's indirectly related to you, then perhaps this Queen of Swords is gonna get something going between themselves and maybe a fire sign, right? Because the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it could be a fire sign, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Fool, by the way, is an Aries major arcana card. And the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs, and Sagittarius is one of them. So yeah, so something about this whole thing is going to be unexpected for you. All right, Scorpio. So yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing week.